be the best country to grow up in and the best country to grow old in. A country in which we put family first. A country that embodies the values I hold dear. Decency, fairness, opportunity, compassion and security. I appreciate that these are unprecedented times and the governing is hard. I've tried to be fair, to give the government the benefit of the doubt. But now, with one of the highest death rates in the world, on the threshold of one of the deepest recessions anywhere, I'm afraid there is no doubt. This government's incompetence is holding Brits to be brutally honest with ourselves. When you lose an election in a democracy, you deserve to. You don't look at the electorate and ask them, what were you thinking? You look at yourself and ask, what were we doing? The Labour Party has lost 4 general elections in a row. We've granted the Tories a decade of power. The Tories have had as many election winners in 5 years as we've had in 75. It's a betrayal of what we believe in to let this go on. This is the big difference between the Prime Minister and me. Whilst Boris Johnson was writing flippant columns about bendy bananas, I was defending victims and prosecuting terrorists. While he was being sacked by a newspaper for making up quotes, I was fighting for justice and the rule of law. The grown-up way to deal with Brexit is to negotiate properly and get a deal. And on Brexit, let me be absolutely clear. The debate between Leave and Remain is over. We are not going to be a party that keeps banging on about Europe. Times change, and so do political priorities. But let's remind ourselves of what this party can achieve at its best. This is the party that created the National Health Service and founded NATO. This is the party of the Equal Pay Act, and this is the party of the Open University. This is the party of the national minimum wage, and this is the party of the Good Friday Agreement. It won't sound like anything you've heard before. It will sound like the future arriving. The trust of the British people will only be won by a party that can provide security and opportunity at work, that ends the structural flaws in our economy that mean that working people have barely had a pay rise in a decade. Our care workers are heroes, but the social care system in Britain is a disgrace to a rich nation. The Tories have had a decade to sort it out, but they've done nothing.